Welcome, welcome to my tutorial on how to build interfaces with the BYOND software. This isn't the general way on how to do it, and most people probably say I'm doing this wrong, but this is the way I do it. So what we'll want to do is open DreamMaker, go to File, New Environment, and you can name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name it Interface. Alright, create interface.dm and leave it alone for now. Go to New, Interface File, and name it again anything you want. I'm gonna name it interface again. Okay, what you'll see here is three options. You'll see, well, three windows actually. One titled macros with macro inside of it. One titled menu with menus with menu inside of it. And one titled windows with default inside of it. Alright, what we'll be working on is the windows. So right here where we see default, we want to double click default. And now you should see a window such as this. Alright, to right now it's just named default, but I'm gonna change it. So we'll go to edit, where it says ID. You'll want to change the name. I'll change this to game window, and you can name it whatever you want. Now I'm going to edit the background since I don't like the gray thing. So you go to skin, background color. I'm gonna make it black. Alright, click OK. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add a map to the center of the screen. Basically, what a map is where your game will be shown. This is basically the screen. You can resize it to any way you want. I'm gonna make it a bit taller and wider. And you bring it up. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is put an output box. First, I'm gonna make the screen bigger. Move this down, and you're gonna put output. Okay. Just resize it a little bit. Okay, there. Right now, this is acting as my chat box. It doesn't actually do anything yet until I actually code the function for it. Alright. Okay, right now we have a basic chat box and we have a basic input box. Now you might want to edit the style because as you can see everything doesn't blend. So for the background, I'll make it a darkish blue. And for the when naming your IDs, you might want to name it to the function on or a task on which it performs. So since this is a chat box, I'll name it chat box. For the border, I'll put it sunken, which you can see is sunken at the border. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing for our input box. I think this is a pretty decent name on what it performs, so I don't really need to change it. I'll just take off this one. For appearance, for the background, I'll give it a dark gray color. And remember, you don't have to use the color scheme I'm using. You could really use any color you'd like. Alright, make it bigger. Okay, so what do we have now? We have a map, which is this game screen, basically. We have a chat box, which the compiler doesn't know it's a chat box yet. And we have an input box, and where text will go into here and be displayed out here in the future. Okay, now what else would you probably want a game? You'd probably want a stat box, right? Where you'll be able to show player stats. So what we'll do is go over here and we'll click info and we'll just slap that right here. Okay, now you scroll down and let me just put it right here next to the map. Alright, now we'll edit info 1 and I'll just put it as stats. Okay, for the border, I'll put sunken. And yet again, you could put any border you want. If you want to see the line, this is the line right here. This is line style. And this is sunken. Okay, for the appearance, I'll make the black background. Uh, I'll give it a dark blue. Okay, and for the tabs is up here. This is tabs. Okay, for the background, I will make it black and I'll make the foreground white. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we have empty space right here. Now what could we use this for? I'm going to use it for system messages for when a player logs in and important world messages. So what we'll do now is put a output again, have it right here. We just do that. Alright, and now I'll put a label up here, which can be found right here. Basically, a label does nothing except for describe what's, uh, basically does what a label does. It labels what this is right here. Okay. Alright, now we'll edit the label. Right here you could put the text. The text will be right here, so I'll just name this system messages. You can see it's right there. Alright, for the appearance, I'll make the black background black again. And as you see, you can't see the text, so I'll do foreground, which is white. And now you see it's white. And yet again, I'll put the sunken. And for this, I'll name it system, since you'll be displaying system messages. For the color, I'll give it blue. I'll give it blue. And the foreground will be white. Actually, let's give it a darker blue than that. Okay, there. Just resize this. Okay. And voila, you have a basic interface right here. In the next tutorial, we'll be entering the code on um, how to make all these things work. This interface works.